Hello friends, welcome to today's Daily Devotion. I'm Kerry Wood from the Goldston Methodist Church in Goldston, North Carolina. And we're continuing to look at Mary's story, but now we're changing the location. Instead of being in Nazareth, where Gabriel met with Mary, we are now turning our attention to a little village outside of Jerusalem where Mary went to go be with her relative Elizabeth. And when Mary shows up at Elizabeth's house, Mary breaks into song. And so today we're going to begin looking at this song, sometimes called the Magnificat, because that's the first word in the Latin version of the verses that I am reading today. Luke chapter 1, verses 46 through 48. Hear now these words. My soul glorifies the Lord, and my spirit rejoices in God my Savior. For he has been mindful of the humble state of his servant. From now on, all generations will call me blessed. There's so many things that we could look at here, but Mary is singing about God. My soul glorifies the Lord in the NIV, and the King James is my soul magnifies the Lord. Well, to glorify, to magnify, what that really means is to make something clear, to see it for exactly what it is. We use a magnifying glass when there's something that is so tiny that if we can just make it look bigger, we can see what it is. Microscopes do the same thing. We can see the germs for what they are, and the electron microscope is able to see things that are incredibly tiny as they are. Well, God is huge. How can God be magnified? Well, God isn't made bigger in the sense that God is somehow larger, but rather God is made more clear. Mary is singing, the Lord is being more clear, and I am able to sing and rejoice in God my Savior, in Him. Mary is not happy for herself. She is happy for God. Her joy comes from the Lord. Where does your joy come from? Does it come from something eternal like God, or does it come from something that we call ephemeral, that is temporary? I can be really happy when something good happens in my life, but if it's just a temporary elation, it's not real joy. And Mary describes how God has been mindful of her state, her humble state. Mary recognizes that there is no greatness within herself. The greatness is all within God. As we get ready for Christmas, Mary's song truly needs to be our song. We need to have our own Magnificat, to put ourselves into the humble place of praising God for who He is and not exalting ourselves for what we think we are. I love Mary because Mary gets it. She has the childlike wonder of it all. How about you? And I'll see you tomorrow for our next daily devotion.